There were 4 grannies to choose from, because Erg's dad and Emily's mum had both been divorced before they married one another. Granny 1 was strict. She wore her hair scraped back from her forbidding face, and her favourite saying was, "Life is always saying no." Since life did not have a voice, Granny 1 spoke for it and said no about once every 5 minutes. Granny 2 was a worrier. She could worry about anything. She was fond of ringing up in the middle of the night to ask if Emily was getting enough vitamins, or, in her special hushed worrying voice, if Erg ought to be sent to a special school. Granny 3 was very rich and very stingy. She was the one Emily hated most. Granny 3 always arrived with a big box of chocolates. She would give Erg's dad a chocolate and Emily's mum a chocolate and eat 6 herself and take the rest of the box away with her when she went. Erg agreed with Emily that this was mean, but he thought Granny 3 was more fun than the others because she had a new car and different coloured hair every time she came. Granny 4 was a saint. She was gentle and quavery and wrinkled. If Erg and Emily quarrelled in front of her, or even spoke loudly, Granny 4 promptly came over faint and had to have a doctor. Granny 4 was the one Erg and Emily chose to look after them. If you could avoid making Granny 4 feel faint, she usually let you do what you wanted. But when Emily's mum rang Granny 4 to ask her, Granny 4 was faint already. She had been let down over a Save the Children bazaar and was too ill to come. So, despite the shrill groans of Erg and the huge moans of Emily, Emily's mum phoned Granny 1. To Erg's relief, Granny 1 was going on holiday and could not come either. So that left Granny 2, because Granny 3 had never been known to look after anyone but herself. But Erg's dad phoned Granny 3 all the same, hoping she might pay for someone to look after Erg and Emily. Granny 3 said she thought it was an excellent idea for Emily and Erg to look after themselves. Erg's dad phoned Granny 2. "What?" exclaimed Granny 2, hushed and worried. "Leave dear Erg and poor little Emily all alone for all that time?"
"But we're only going to Scotland for 4 days,"
Erg's dad protested.
"I know, dear,"
said Granny 2,
"but I'm thinking of you. Scotland is covered with oil these days and so dangerous."
Erg and Emily were not looking forward to Granny 2. They waved their parents off gloomily and sat about waiting for Granny 2 to arrive. She was a long time coming. Emily fidgeted round the living room like an impatient horse, knocking things over right and left. Erg felt an idea coming on. He wandered away to the kitchen to see what he could find. All the food was wrapped up and carefully labelled so that Granny 2 could find it. But Erg found a biscuit tin. It had holes in the lid from the time he had started a caterpillar farm. Inside were the works of a clock he had once borrowed. It seemed a good beginning for an invention. He collected other things: an egg beater, the blades off the mixer, a sardine tin opener, and a skewer. He took them all back to the living room and began fitting them together. The invention was already looking quite promising when the phone rang. Emily bounced up to answer it, and, quite naturally, she trod on the invention as she went and squashed it flat. Erg roared with rage. It was Granny 2 on the phone.
"I'm terribly sorry, dear. I'd got halfway when I thought I'd left my kitchen tap on.